Plastic 4 Esports and Artemis Esports. These fellows, they are playing on Cafe, and actually this is the first time that we have seen Cafe played in clutch tournaments since the start last week. So I'm interested to see what both teams bring to the table. We have Plastic 4 starting out on attack, and as a result, since Artemis is defense, they will start us out on the ban phase. And Artemis will decide to ban Thermite. I do like the Thermite ban. You typically see a hard breacher ban first by a defensive side. Either a Thermite, Habana, possibly a Maverick, but they will elect to go with Thermite here. I do like the Thermite ban. Thermite provides the most destruction out of those 3 hard breachers. And now we will move on to Plastic 4's back-to-back bans, and they will start us out on attack. And the attacker banned will be Jackal. Jackal is another common ban. Jackal, of course, banned to take out, the possibility of roamers being easily tracked across the map, and especially with a large map like Cafe, Jackal is important to tracking down roamers when your drone skills aren't as good as some other teams. And also that gun, the assault rifle that Jackal has, very, very high damage, very high rate of fire, comparable almost to Twitch's FAMAS. And so, they will decide to ban Jackal. And then now, back-to-back bans, they will ban the defender of Echo. Echo is a very, 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 very common ban. Echo is banned, every match. Actually, I've not seen Echo played in a comp match in many months. And Plastic 4 will decide to keep up with that trend and take Echo out of the match. And now it's all up to Artemis here to get us going into the action phase, and they will ban a defender. And the defender that they will ban is Clash. I do like a Clash ban. Clash is an operator that you ban if you don't want to deal with just how annoying she is with that stun shield that slows you down and does a little bit of damage to you. Clash just takes a little bit of teamwork to get rid of, and some teams don't want to have to make that happen to get rid of her, and so they will decide to do just that. And then so Artemis, starting out on defense, is electing to go Bar Cocktail Lounge first. Even after the map rework, this 3rd floor is still considered the superior site on the map. And interesting, you see out of Plastic 4 is you see SHG Agent going with a knock. I'm not quite sure, how good of a selection knock is. Knock doesn't bring too much utility to the table, especially if Echo is banned. I can see Echo being played. Or I can see Knock being played if Echo, is an operator that's being played. But the thing about Knock is she has the worst gun on attack, by far. But, we'll decide to do just that.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused
and then,
by
so
attackers.
now in this first round of defense, we will see how Artemis decides to set up. We will see a castle on the board. Castle will probably reinforce both of the east side 3rd floor windows. You see Mira shotgunning out a rotation hole into the wall here in A-bomb. And then now both of her mirrors possibly going up in the cold room. And the other one probably up in that bathroom where you see Echo shotgun at the wall, possibly? No, I don't think he's shotgun at the wall. I hope he doesn't have a shotgun. Yeah, no. He's just helping out his mute right there. Putting a few shots
10 seconds to insertion.
At that unreinforced wall. And then here we'll see the Twitch drone and take out Twitch's drone. Good, way to get rid of Twitch's utility.
Attackers are heading
So now we will see how this attack materializes for Plastic 4. You see Roper playing the Habana right here. Habana will be important to opening up the wall at the top of the Red Steps hatch. And you will see YO56 playing Ash right here. Maybe looking to push in through the bottom of the White Steps, but even as that drone goes in, he will decide to rappel up and put some pressure on this White Steps hallway. Which, it might cause a little bit of rotation from the defenders. And then so we'll see how this defense sets up. As you see, there are 4 defenders upstairs. Actually, all 5 defenders upstairs with Mute playing on the White Steps. As, the Red Step hatch is now blown. Knock repelling on the White Steps windows gets shut down by Cap'n. Great kill out of Cap'n on the SHD Agent. And now quickly into a 4v5 with a little over 2 minutes left to play in this round. The attackers with no control of the map right now, all just sitting on rappel or sitting on the roof. And this defense is looking really great for Artemis right now. And so the professor playing Twitch is now droning out the bar backstore. Tries to get rid of that mirror placement right there, but just barely misses his castle, keeping his head on a swivel. Will take out that drone. And now you see him here just waiting for more. But no more will come. Both of them are gone. As the east side window of A-bomb is breach charged out. That is the castle down. And then I do like Ekage right here with this mirror placement. Really covers the whole top cocktail lounge. And unless you have a cap towel or something like that, it'll be very hard to get him out. As Ekage will see Ash and Habana run across into the Christmas lounge. As Roper is sitting in the cigar shop, gets taken out by Easily, and Javias gets a kill on the Professor. And then there goes Easily again, getting a double kill onto Wyo. Great plays, and now in a 1v5, Thatcher is just left on an island right here with absolutely no map control, and I'm not sure what he can do. And we'll see Legion throwing a mine right behind him, and the Black Jesus will get taken out by Cap'n. Just a flawless round. Artemis just showing, you know, why they made it so far in the last tournament. And now just saying, hey, Plastic 4, you can't do much to us, and we're going to flawless you first round. And then so now going down to Reading Room Fireplace Hall. I think this is a very interesting selection, you know, because typically you might see someone go into the kitchen first or, you know, into train room. But they will elect to go into the Reading Room Fireplace Hall. And so it'll be interesting to see how this whole, you know, turns out. You know, and Easily just with the great double kill with the iron sights. I'm not sure if the iron sights...
Attackers need to locate and defuse
if you did that on
bombs.
purpose, or maybe you're just, you know, like a respawn. Kind of glitch. But, and now we will see a Montaigne being brought out by Plastic 4. That is a first. We have not seen a Montaigne yet today, but it's also, you know, only the second round of today. So what are you going to
Located by attackers.
As you do see Smoke shotgunning out the wall of the little laundry room right there. As Jaeger maybe getting stuck on that reinforcement for a second. But reinforcement onto the fireplace hall. As Smoke will, you know, help him out right there. So I do like this hold I'm seeing out of Artemis Esports right now. It's kind of like an extended training hold, but you know, using principles
5 seconds to insertion.
of a reading room defense as well. And so now as this attack round will start, we will see Montaigne spawning Christmas Market, and Ash and Finka spawning over by the Christmas side. The back alley, I mean. And then so Ash will put a breaching charge on the bottom of the white steps, putting some pressure onto the defenders. No one is there. Maybe Castle rotating to that noise, as well as Jaeger. You might see Jaeger looking to make a play on this here, but maybe not entirely here, and it will run just away from it. No one is, you know, aware of this pressure, as Ash will hit a Legion mine on the white steps, kind of shutting down this rush right here. Maybe could have caught someone, but as a result of that Legion mine, Captain is able to get a kill, as Montaigne just trades onto Easily. Interesting trade. You don't see a trade with a pistol too much. And so now to a 4v3. It's not looking too bad for Plastic 4, but Artemis right now just looks to have the confidence that Plastic 4 does not at this point in time. And then so IQ will rappel onto the roof, as Wyo playing Ash right here is just kind of, you know, snaking his way around the map right now. Not seeing anyone here in B-bomb. There is no one playing in B-bomb. One is in A-bomb, however. All three may be in A-bomb. And we'll see Javias playing the hallway, but Wyo just able to shut him down with that UMP 45. Great shots, and now in a 2v4. Plastic 4 is going to have to make something happen. So now you'll see Roper right here droning out the third floor. There is no one roaming up here. Maybe a little too late to start your droning duties, as you know you're in a 2v4. But regardless, he will be doing just that, as the Professor is playing this white steps right here, waiting for someone to rotate up. But right now, I'm liking how smart Artemis is playing this right now. They're all playing patient. They're not overextending themselves. And right now, it's looking like they're cruising their way to a second defensive round victory. IQ blows a hatch in the cigar shop.
Nest in position.
We'll finally take out that camera, as Twitch still playing the white steps, just biding her time, being patient. As you might see Legion here rotating up the red steps. Maybe looking to catch someone off guard, as both of the attackers have now rotated to the white steps. Legion might have heard that. Cap'n is now pushing up more aggressively. As IQ drops down right down the yellow steps and waiting for someone to push him up. The Smoke will kind of just gas him out and will drop him. And the Professor getting a kill on the Ekage, and Javias getting a team kill on the Cap'n. And Twitch will see Javias right there. just missing a little bit of the shots. Now in a 2v1, a little bit more manageable. However, the Professor does not have the diffuser. If he had the diffuser, this might be looking a little bit more in his favor, but Montel, with the MPX, is able to shut down the Professor, and that is a round 2 victory for Artemis Esports. Just a great shot right there, able to flick right to the head of Twitch. And so now you will see Artemis Esports deciding to go down to cooking service entrance. You know, the reworked cafe bomb site makes this downstairs site a little bit easier to hold. Not just a little bit easier, a lot easier to hold. And I do like this downstairs site a little bit more than the reading room and the train room. And then so it looks like Artemis deciding to go down here, bringing down pretty much the same exact setup that they have had operator-wise, but this time bringing a bandit instead of a Valkyrie. So there are some interesting castle strats you can pull off downstairs in the kitchen on the first floor, and so we'll be interested to see what they decide to do with that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And then so now in the basement right here, you will see Mira decide, you know, where she's going to set up her Miras. Probably one where she's reinforcing right now in the kitchen. Very standard Mira, but able to lock down much of that front room. And then so you don't see a Twitch this time or a Habana, so these mirror placements will be hell for Plastic 4 to take off the wall. They have absolutely no way to get rid of them unless they actually take site control and pop them out. But at that point, you might as well want the mirrors up. So just a great pick out of Ekage right here. And so it'll be interesting to see, you know, if Plastic 4 is able to do anything more than they could last time. As Montel playing the castle, we'll finally lock up the objective. And this hold right now is looking to be locked tight for Artemis. I'm not sure how you know, Plastic 4 is going to be able to take this down without any hard breachers or, you know, a Twitch or anything like that. Possibly, you know, maybe needing to take control of upstairs, but especially with this fuse. But we'll see what happens for Plastic 4. As Montaigne is breaking into Bakery right here. Maybe hitting the Legion Mine here soon. We'll see the Jaeger. And the Jaeger will easily take out SHD Agent as he gets a little bit too aggressive on the Montaigne. Maybe needing to wait, you know, for his teammate to back him up. But as a result, now we are stuck into a 4v5 as easily gets another kill into Capitao, hitting him with a little crouch spam right there as the fuse charges let the drain down in the museum. The Professor will get a fuse kill onto Ekage as Javius gets a kill into the Black Jesus. And Javius here may be able to see fuse, but having to reload after popping a little bit too many pre-fires, has no idea that fuse has rotated in a train. Now he knows, as Javius, just with a great aim down in the train room, able to line up the headshot on the Professor as Montel gets a kill onto the Badger. Artist right now looking very, very strong on Cafe, jumping out to a early 3-0 lead, just looking able, you know, looking to have a lot of confidence on this map. I'm really liking the setups I am seeing out of Artemis. Plastic 4 at this point, they just need to get 1 or 2 rounds, bring it into these, you know, defensive rounds and saying, hey, you know, attack right now is not our strong suit, but, you know, we can bring it back on defense. Now, this is a best of 1, so keep that in mind. But Artemis looking to jump out to a 4-0 advantage as the Professor will switch from Fuse to Twitch. I do like the Twitch selection. I like Twitch a lot more than Fuse, especially on the 3rd floor bar cocktail lounge area, especially with these mirror placements. But a little bit something different you want to see out of that Twitch this time that you didn't see the first time on attack upstairs. Keep your drones alive. But it will be difficult to get these drones, you know, upstairs with the mute jammers that mute will inevitably place on the yellow and red steps. But right now, Twitch should be looking to get her drone up the red steps, and she will do that at the moment, as mute is, you know, busy with the setup elsewhere, and, you know, Twitch just needs to get her drone upstairs right now while she can. You see Mira right here shotgunning out that cabinet right there. That cabinet is a popular spot to plant, and by shotgunning that out, you deny a plant behind that cabinet, and you're able to easily take down anyone trying to get a cheeky plant off dropping down the sky.
5 seconds to go.
And so I'm seeing 4 drones up by Plastic 4 right now. I do like that. You know, maybe they're caught in mute jammers, maybe they're not. But end of the day, you know, you have a little bit more utility, as you will see SHD Agent once again playing knock. Interesting. Just shooting in from the park exit rooftop, you know, into the White Steps hallway right there. as Ash will rappel up once again, doing pretty much the same exact thing she did last time. This time not popping shots through that window at all, and now just rappelling straight to the roof, maybe looking to, you know, open up these hatches right here with her breaching rounds. As it sounds like the setup is still getting put down by Artemis. You might want to see Plastic maybe get a little bit aggressive, but now, you know, the setup's done. Mute will need, not Mute, but Twitch will need to get a drone over by this mirror placement in order to open up this defense right here. You see 4 defenders on the roof. All 5 attackers on the roof, I mean. And then, you know, just Plastic is struggling to take a little bit of map control. And because of that, you know, Artemis just has all the confidence in the world right now to move around the map, as these drones will just move right past easily. You might see someone dropping down this red hatch real soon, and easily should be able to get a few easy kills, as last time Plastic just easily, you know, kind of pushed into the cigar shop, and it looks like Easily is here to stop that. As you will see, Zika above the red hatch, maybe dropping here soon, but you know, still attackers on the roof, as now we will see 2 drops to the cigar lounge. Device gets a C4 kill into Wyo, and then there goes Easily seeing the head of Roper. We'll take out Roper, and then now Twitch will drop. Easily needs to get this kill into the Twitch, but gets down by the Finka. That's some great team fire out of Plastic 4. Finally seeing something out of him, but Ekage will get the kill into the Black Jesus, and now in a 2v5 with a downed Jaeger. Plastic will need to do something, and then there goes the Professor getting a kill onto the mirror. That's a huge kill into the mirror. That takes away that back presence on that mirror window, and with Jaeger still down, this is a manageable round for Plastic 4. SHD agent waiting to see if anyone is playing in the cigar lounge. No one is. He just needs to pick up the diffuser and move about his day. But you will see Castle playing the mirror placement right there inside of the washrooms, as he is looking to hold down this angle. Jaeger still bleeding out. No one will be able to pick him up, as actually, you know, you will see Mute pick up Jaeger. A great team play out of Device, saying that, hey, no one's going to push this right now. We're just going to pick you up. As the Professor is downstairs playing the White Steps, maybe seeing the Legion here soon. But Legion holding a smart angle right here. You know, not easily, you know, will be taken out on these steps, especially with the Professor, as the Professor is shut down by Cap'n, and now it is all up to knock. SHD agent will get a kill into Easily. That was the Jaeger that was down before, and then the Legion mine will take out agent, and that will be a round 4 victory. 4 straight for Artemis. Artemis really showing, you know, why they are a great team. And really just shutting down these Plastic 4 pushes right here. And now you do need to win 7 rounds. You know, you get 6 straight rounds of defense or attack. And right now it's looking like Artemis might win 6 straight rounds if they keep playing how they're playing. You know, I think the only way I can see Plastic 4 winning a round right now is if, you know, Artemis gets a little too aggro, maybe pushing out ill-advised and just getting taken out. But at the moment, control is looking to belong to Artemis. And you will see Plastic 4 bringing out a Lion this time. I'm not sure how effective Lion will be. You know, just especially how these pushes have been from Plastic 4. They've just been looking, you know, hesitant to push in on any of these defenders.
Attackers need to locate.
I'm not sure the effects that Lion will have. You know, and if they'll have the desired effects that they want. And so but Artemis here.
Attackers have located a bomb.
But Artemis here, looking to do the same exact setup they did last time. You know, on this reading room fireplace hall, I do really like the setup that they have. And it's just kind of, it's very hard,
10 seconds to
you know, for the attackers to get the angles that they want. You know, because Artemis seems to have great control.
5 seconds to go.
You know, of their angles. They know, you know what they can be seen from. They know, you know, all these different angles. And then it looks like this is the first time Plastic 4 has seen this type of hold, and they just don't know, you know, where they can be shot from, and just the way that Artemis is rearranging the map is really to their advantage. As the Professor here on the Twitch will finally take out that camera, and now move from the spawn. So Roper on the Habana just putting some shots into these windows, maybe hoping to cut down some rotations, but just with the confidence that I've seen Artemis have, I don't think they're too worried about that at the moment. As Roper just, you know, rappelling up the main street north side wall. As you know, I still like you know, the confidence and the patience that we're seeing out of Artemis. Even though they're up 4-0, they're not doing any crazy runouts. They're just, you know, they're doing their roles and they're doing it well. As downstairs, you do see the professor now crouch walking in, coming up these bar steps right here. I'm not sure if he'll catch anyone, but it does seem like he is safe to go up these steps right here. And just still, you know, it looks like the attackers just kind of all over the map. Not sure what they're supposed to be doing. Not sure how, you know, entirely they can attack this site. As X is playing the smoke, will now rotate into the fireplace hall. So we'll see Twitch approaching the reading room right now. No one is actually playing in the reading room. You know, if they could identify this and maybe sneak someone in behind the bookshelf right here, they can get an easy play down. And Twitch will see the smoke, miss the smoke, get a kill onto easily. I think, you know, I don't think the professor was aiming for the smoke right there. Now he will need to take out this Legion Mine before he dies, and does get out with his life. And, you know, now we have the first 5-4 advantage for Artemis. And then now the professor pushing right back into the pillar room once more. But with how weak he is, I'm not sure, you know, how effective he'll be for the rest of the round. But still having that Tomas, you know, he still can have his moments. As the defenders just here sitting in the laundry room. And Twitch will need to get rid of that Legion Mine that just dropped. And he will do just that. You know, just great shot right there. Seeing the Legion Mine taking it out. As Cap'n now rotating up the white steps a little bit. As Javias will get a great kill on the SHD agent. And then now Habana playing the back of this mining room. Wow, Javias with another great kill. That might have been Montel actually picking that up. But it looked like to be him. As the Black Jesus will get a kill on the Cap'n, and now in a 2v3. This is a round that Artemis will need to pull out right now. If they want to have any hope of, you know, competing to win this game. As it just looks like, you know, you see the patience once more out of Artemis. There's no one pushing up ill-advised. Everyone's just playing their role, playing where they should sit. As you will see the sledge right here, breaking down the mining room wall. Maybe looking to get this diffuser here soon. And Valkyrie is right behind him, and he has no idea. As Castle will rotate into the train room, maybe seeing the sledge here soon. Missing a little bit of shots, the sledge, you know, pushing aggressively into him. And it looks like Castle does have this advantage right here on now in this angle. Valkyrie will get a kill on the Lyo. And now it is all up to the Lion. And dropping down the pillars, the dining room wall. Hallway, I mean. As the defenders will win round number 5. That is 5 straight round wins for Artemis. Artemis just looking great right now. And at Plastic 4, just no responses right now. You know, under the threat of going down 6-0, that is the last thing that you want starting out on attack or defense. And right now it's just looking like Artemis might pull out a 7-0 right here. And then now going to kitchen cooking. It's looking like, you know, Artemis is going to pull out this round once more. Because once again, they have the Mira. And Plastic 4, you know, no Twitch, no Habana, nothing to deal with that. And then, so honestly, the only way that Plastic 4 is going to pull out a round win right now is if they just maybe get a lucky rush somewhere. Because with how Artemis is setting up their defenses, they're leaving one site a little bit weak. You know, maybe putting one player in one site, or no players in one site, as we saw in the reading room this last round. You know, if Plastic 4 is able to identify this and maybe make a little rush in, they might grab a round win. But with how it's looking, Artemis is, you know, it's 100% in the driver's seat right now. You know, these mirror strats that I am seeing out of Artemis, looking very, very solid. And honestly, if you're another team watching this right now and you're going to play Artemis, I would say, you know, if you're going to play Cafe, if you're going to take him to Cafe, it's looking like you might not want to take him to Cafe, ban Mira. Because right now, Ekich playing this Mira is really just holding it down.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
And so now with 5 seconds into the attack round, you will see SHD agent now switching to the G36C, saying, hey, maybe I need a little bit of an ACOG, but it is looking like actually the server is lagging a bit right now. Which that's not, you don't want to see that. But so maybe looking like a rehost right now. Yeah, the server is lagging right now. It's not something you want to see, and you know, just Plastic 4 not able to do much. I will go ahead and rehost this. I will send invites back. I will send a message to one of these guys.
Swapping mags.
Let me have a look at you, Capullo!
So, you know, if they don't back out, I mean, I guess we'll play the round. You know, I'd like to rehost, but right now, you know, especially with how this game is looking to be, that, yeah, Roper maybe here on the cap style, almost catching the head of Jaeger right here, as Jaeger is dropped super low. And, you know, actually, so it's looking like we'll play out this round right here. Flash for Artemis. Ash almost landed some shots onto the mountain. And, so we will have to rehost our cap. Alright. So 5-0. And, you know. We will keep it as the 5-0, no matter how, you know, that round plays out. Just, you know, Siege being Siege right there, and we will have to get this rehost. And then so now, you know, playing Cafe, we will choose these band operators, and they were Jackal, Thermite, Clash, and Echo. Cocktail Lounge, Fireplace Hall, Mining Room, Fireplace Hall, but Reading Room, Fireplace Hall, Kitchen Service, 3rd floor, Reading Room, Fireplace Hall. All right. And for some reason, you know, I don't know what it is with Xbox, but it enjoys kicking me out of parties when I, you know, rehost games. But now, you know, with a 5-0 advantage for Artemis, it's not looking like, you know, Plastic 4 has it in the tank, you know, to make this comeback. But, you know, you never know. We can see something crazy. But with just how Artemis just has command, you know, of their strat game, you know, how good, how on their shots are right now, and just compared to what we're seeing out of Plastic, it's not looking like, you know, Artemis is going to, you know, lose control of this game. And then so as we wait for Plastic 4 to get in here, anyone in chat, if they want to, you know, throw out, you know, what they think, you know, the score might be, just let it fly. As I will see if I can actually change the title yet. I don't know if the title has been changed, but. So now we're all in here, ready to go. Let's start it up.
Similar in second. Yeah, you know, especially if you're coming from a keyboard background. Some people pick up games from keyboard.
And then so now here, coming off of the rehost, going into round 6, as the defenders will need to go back to kitchen service, kitchen cooking. We will see what they are able to do. As you see the same exact operators coming out of Artemis, but this time for Plastic 4, we actually see now a Zofia and a Blackbeard, which we have not seen. And still, you know, no adjustment to a, you know, a Twitch or a Habana. I think that's kind of a little bit of an oversight. Especially with bringing a Thatcher. I don't know why you're going to bring a Thatcher. You know, there we go. Thatcher Habana. That is what you want to see out of Plastic 4. So, you know, hopefully now bringing the right operators for this attack, hopefully they will be able to actually take a round off of Artemis. But right now, you know, Artemis is just looking like a great team.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Then now, so downstairs, we will see Artemis, you know, once again doing the same exact setup. Mira maybe a little bit AFK, but now, you know, she's coming back. But, you know, you're seeing just a really solid strat game coming out of Artemis. You know, they know what they're supposed to be doing. They're doing it well. As, you know, actually, just as I say that, Jaeger reinforcing the wrong wall, and Ekage a little bit mad at him as they're, you know, exchanging a little bit of words right there. A little bit funny. You know, and what that does, it makes it a little bit harder to, you know, hold that front door with the Mira. But regardless, I think they will kind of be fine. But what happens is Ekage now putting this Mira on the back of kitchen cooking, and this Mira can now get shot through the soft wall. So a little bit of an oversight from easily. But, you know, it shouldn't be too much of a concern, especially, you know, with how this game has been going out. So you will see the attackers pushing in from this front side. Maybe, you know, waiting to see if anyone pushes out a little bit aggressively, but, you know, with how I'm betting, with how I've seen Plastic 4 play, not Plastic 4, but Artemis play, it's looking like, you know, they're not going to do anything too egregious at this point in time. So now Thatch here, maybe looking to put a Claymore down on one of these windows to stop a run out, but right now he's just going to be watching the window, seeing if he can get a free kill. He will actually break this mining room window. I think Jaeger might be reacting to that, but Jaeger actually dropping down the hatch. Maybe that was Bandit upstairs. Yeah, this is Gervais on the Bandit upstairs. We'll see Thatcher just run straight into him, ill-advised, and the Black Jesus will get taken down by Gervais. Easy kill for the Bandit. And then Gervais with another kill onto the Twitch. I'm not, you know, sure where Twitch came from, or Sophia came from, but we'll pick up an easy kill. As Capitan now shooting in the same window where both of his teammates have died. And Gervais with a triple kill. Great shot onto Roper. And just Gervais right here single-handedly shutting down this attack. As Artemis just jumping up to an easy 6-0 victory more than likely at this point in time. See all three attackers running together, but Gervais will get taken out by the Claymore of Roper. Just a free kill for the Habana right there. Not the Habana, he was playing someone else. But now Habana, seeing that this wall is soft, will look to breach charge this in and maybe run straight in. But we'll hold a long ACOG angle, allowing the defenders to rotate to this. And SHG Agent will get a great grenade kill on a cap, and his Ekage will take out YO. And now it is all up to SHG Agent. With two adrenaline surges, this is very manageable. You know, with two defenders still alive, and with those defenders being Castle and Mira, you can deal with it. You know, this is something you can accomplish. As SHG Agent now just blowing both of his adrenaline surges a little bit, you know, ill-advisedly, as he will get hit by this Legion Mine right here. He will need to take out that goo mine. No one is going to push him up. And now we'll take the C4 damage, and, you know, this residual damage on this Legion Mine just keeping, just taking away at his health, as, you know, he will need to pick off one of these defenders. Mira may be seeing him searing as he will peek. Mira doing a little crouch peek right there, and SHG Agent is able to shut him down. And now, with 4 bullets left in this primary, he will need to get this last kill with the pistol. very strong pistol, but, you know, just with how low his health is, he will need to land the headshot. As Castle right here, knowing that, you know, there's only one entrance right now for this Finka, and Finka will need to rotate all the way around. Hitting another Legion Mine, almost dying. He needs to be careful, but with only 15 seconds left, he doesn't have the time to be careful. As Montel sitting here on the castle is just, you know, waiting on Finka, but Finka does not have enough time to get this diffuser, hop in and plant, so I'm not sure, you know, why she's doing this. You need to go for the kill at this point. But now, you know, this is going to be a round win for Artemis. You know, great plays out of Agent right there, you know, trying to make something out of nothing, but in the end, rewarded with a round loss. And then, so that is 6 straight round wins for Artemis. And I'm not going to expect anything different on this attack. Definitely not going to expect 6 straight defensive round wins out of Plastic, but, you know, it is Siege, anything can happen. But in the end, you know, Artemis just looks to have this map under control. As we will see a Maestro and Frost come out of Plastic 4 right here. We have not seen either of those operators played today. And so we'll see what they decide to do with their utility. Hopefully the Professor can catch someone rotating up some steps, you know, being a little bit too aggressive, especially with how, you know, winning 6 straight round wins. You know, that might be something you do.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And then so now, you know, the first defensive hold of Fireplace Train Room, or Mining Room, we will see, you know, how this setup materializes for Plastic 4.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And they 6-pick to a Cade. I like the Cade pick, but, you know, I would like Maestro more. You know, maybe you can shuffle the Hatch, but however, Artemis has a Thatcher, so that Cade shuffle, you know, is not going to be too useful. And I think the Maestro cams might have been a little bit more useful here. But yeah, that Cade shotgun is nothing to scoff about. That is very powerful. Running the reflex on it is a little bit interesting. You usually see an ACOG ran on that, but it's still effective.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
So we will see the attacker spawn over here by River Docks, maybe waiting to see if there's a spawn kill coming out, but I don't think Plastic 4 is thinking about that at this point in time. But
Bang.
So you see Captain right here being aggressive on the Habana, almost catching the Cade. And Cade just able to barely escape with his life. And now drop down to about 70, a little under 75 health. There goes Wyo getting a kill into Dravias, but easily will trade him out. You know, that's a momentum setting kill right there. You know, you get a little bit of a kill. You say, hey, you know, we can compete in this match. And easily keeping his head on a swivel, we'll take out that Frost Mat. And then so you do see the Professor right here playing Frost on a roam right here. This is a little bit interesting in Philly's room, just kind of sitting on top of these steps right here on the cabinet. We'll see this drone as it looks like the push is coming up the white steps, and there is Sledge pushing in from Capital, but Thatcher pushing in from the museum entrance from the red steps, breaking down this barricade. I'm not sure if anyone is going to be looking at him at this point in time, but you know, it should be good to push in right there. You know, he's good to push into A-bomb. Frost, not looking that direction, playing in the reading room, is looking at these white steps, maybe seeing the Sledge right here, and then there goes easily team killing Montel through the wall maybe, and the Professor getting a kill into easily, and now in a 4v2, Artemis has some life in them. The Plastic 4 has some life in them. Some great kills right there.
Reloading.
And you know, just Artemis with no sort of map control right now. Plastic 4 is saying, hey, we got this. We have this. You see Ekich here playing the Thatcher, getting some drone intel down, seeing, you know, where these defenders are, and his drone will get taken out by the Frost. And, you know, now these attackers need to get a few picks. Frost might be rotating into Habana here soon, but just capping a little bit too late, as he could have got the easy Frost kill earlier, but instead Frost rotates into the safety of reading room. And then now you see the defenders not really making too many rotations to this presence. Thatcher can get the diffuser down behind the mining equipment, but instead the Black Jesus will shut him down as Captain gets a kill into the Professor and a little under half health. This is still doable. He will down Valkyrie, and now quickly to a 1v1. Captain with a triple kill. Great plays, but oh no, the Legion Mine will take him out. Unbelievable. Unlucky. That is what that is. Unlucky. Just with some great plays out of Habana, just catching 1, 2, 3. And then the Q mine saying, I got you, bud. And then now to a 6-1. You know, it's still Artemis's game, but, you know, Plastic 4 having something to hang their head about, saying, hey, we didn't get 7-0'd. And going down to kitchen service, kitchen cooking, saying, hey, you know, maybe we don't like the 3rd floor a little bit, and they will go downstairs to this 1st floor site. And once again, we're seeing a castle and a Cade. I'm not sure how much of an oversight it is having a Cade and not a Mira, but he will elect to go with that operator. Then the Black Jesus will switch from the Legion to the Bandit. That's kind of interesting, switching from a Legion to a Bandit. I think you would want the Legion a little bit more just because you have a Cade, so you can electrify some walls, and you know, especially with having that goo mine kill, you know, you might be feeling that operator. But you know, he'll say, you know, let's play Bandit.
Locate and defuse bombs.
And then so now holding this 1st floor, you know, Plastic 4, they just need to, you know, just keep chugging away at this Artemis lead right now. As you will see Cade moving upstairs to get the fireplace room hatch. But, you know, just reinforcing all the regular walls. You know, not anything special right now coming out of Plastic 4. But, you know, it's still effective. You know, this room still can be
10
held.
seconds remaining.
It all just comes down to how the professor decides to use his castle barricades.
5 seconds
It looks like he
remaining.
will just end up maybe making the objective site a locked box. As it looks like they are playing a 5-person hold into the kitchen.
Doorway barricaded.
You know, if Artemis can recognize this and say, hey, they got 5 people in sight, you know, they can easily take upstairs control, open up holes in the floor, and just, you know, kind of do what they want to this Artemis defense. As Habana getting down from somewhere, maybe a team fire, because all 5 defenders are in sight, yeah. Hey, a team down. And capping here on the Habana, thankfully not dying, able to use his utility, but I believe that was Cade shuffling the wall right there. Habana knocked really weak. She is moving to open up this wall, but Bandit just choosing the wrong wall. Still has enough time. He has one more shockwire and get rid of these Habana pellets, and that is all the Habana pellets off the board. And all of a sudden, this Plastic 4 hold is looking a little bit good. As actually, Thatcher will take some shots into the feet of the Cade from his pistol. And then now Habana will see the Cade land a little bit shots onto him, and Cade just unlucky can't land any shots on the Habana, who is 1 shot. And we'll see the Cade, and there goes SHD Agent getting a kill on a cap, and now with 2 weak attackers out of Artemis, this is looking like to be in Plastic's favor right now. No hard construction, they need to come through the doorways, and now finally Ekich saying, hey, we need to open up some holes in the floor. We'll finally do that. As there are absolutely no roamers. It looked like Jaeger's actually rotating up the white steps, yes. And so Ekich will get a kill onto the Roper, and now Wyo may be looking to get a kill onto the Thatcher, who's opening up holes in the floor. As Thatcher is in the mining room, has no idea that Jaeger is coming, and Jaeger will see the Thatcher hesitating a little bit, but Thatcher is 1 hit, should be an easy kill. Ekich had no idea where those shots were coming from because he had the holes opened up in the floor, and Wyo will get an easy kill into Ekich. And now easily right here, just waiting on someone to rotate into his line of fire. We'll see the Castle land a ton of shots on the Castle, kind of shaking his head in disappointment right there as he's not able to land the killing shots. And now in a 4v3 still, Plastic 4 with the advantage. Montel, we'll see the camera not able to take out the camera, you know, just potatoing all the shots onto that camera. Sledge is still pressuring this kitchen doorway, as now Jaeger is going to look to come down this red steps, but smartly just saying, hey, I'm going to hold a rotation right here. And Nomad might be looking to catch this Jaeger here soon, putting a little bit of pre-fire through the wall, making Jaeger aware of his presence, and Jaeger just rotates up the red steps, playing... Wyo's playing very smart right now. The SHD Agent will get a kill into Agent easily, and that does a double kill this round for SHD Agent. And, you know, it's looking like another round victory might come out for Artemis right here, as Device will actually get a kill into the Black Jesus. A little bit more manageable, but the roaming Jaeger is still on the board. And with these holes in the floor, he might be able to do something, as Device gets another kill into the Professor. And Device does have the diffuser. He can hop in here and plant, actually, if someone covers him. Right behind the shield, a great spot to plant, but he will decide to run in further in to get a little bit more coverage, as Nomad will need to cover this plant, as we'll see Cade get a great kill into Cade, and now in a 1v2, suddenly in a round that was looking like Plastic 4 might take it, just kind of a little bit of a throw right there, as Wyo will need to make something happen right here, and Twitch is to his right in here, since he does see the Twitch, but the Nomad jab will take him down, and because of that Nomad jab, Device will get the kill into Wyo, and that will be game for Artemis Esports. You know, the lockbox almost worked for him, but just a few picks Artemis was able to land on the plastic, just opened up that site completely. And the roaming Jaeger not able to do enough. And in the end, Artemis will take a 7-1 victory. Javias with 5 kills after the rehost. That rehost doing a little bit something for him. And SHD Agent with 5 kills after the rehost. And that will be the game. So, you know, thanks for stopping by. And now we will head into the second round matchup. Starting here soon, in about 8 minutes, we will have Native Esports versus whoever they're playing. So thanks for stopping by. We will be back again soon. And have a good afternoon until then.